Good morning, bitches. So today I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but we're gonna talk, and it's gonna be good. I'm currently eating breakfast right now. I have some other things I have to do today, and I think what my content is going to be is just my life. You know, I don't know. I'm gonna talk about shit that I'm going through, that I'm experiencing. The whole goal is to be raw and honest and human, to show people that it's okay to be human, and including myself, because sometimes I don't feel right existing as a human, because we've been conditioned to exist as a certain type of human, if that makes any sense, instead of like, actual human animals like we are. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, the last videos that I have recorded, I don't have access to right now because they are on CapCut, which got banned in the United States along with TikTok, but TikTok was back after like 6 hours. CapCut was like 3 days, and me being me decided that, oh, I don't need these anymore. I'm just gonna delete them because whatever. Now I can't re-download them. This pops up in the App Store whenever I try to. So those videos are currently lost in the ether. I'm gonna try to re-edit them with the clips that I still have and everything like that. Add them into something at some point. But yeah, I'm gonna eat my breakfast, drink my coffee, and oh, by the way, breakfast, it doesn't look, I don't know, whatever. One regular potato, a sweet potato, chopped up, steamed, and then fried like hash browns with some spices, some broccoli, garlic, onions, and then I have 2 eggs on top and some cheese. You're good. Good afternoon. It's been a couple of hours. Actually, no, you haven't seen those videos yet, because as I mentioned previously, they're in the ether somewhere. So today, I think I'm just gonna skim through my little journal, and I'm gonna read some things and talk about some things. Just elaborate a little bit. Today my day has looked like cooking and eating my breakfast. Hung out a little bit, did some exercises, some yoga, practiced my handstands, because I've never been the best at them, and I would like to be able to hold one for more than like 5 seconds, so we're working on that. Yeah, I don't know, man. So we're gonna find something to read about. Here is a little excerpt from the 26th. Why care about what fleeting people have to say or think about you? They are fleeting in your grand scheme. Match energy with people and don't overextend yourself when others won't. Don't lend a hand when they won't even ask you if you're alright, but pray for them. You choose where your energy goes, and when you're always, my god, guys, we've been over this. My hand, I have a hard time reading my own handwriting sometimes, and it's like not even really, I mean, I guess it's that bad, but oh well. You choose where your energy goes, and when you're always thinking of others or are concerned with them because of your fears, then your energy will only ever go to them. So like if you're afraid of what someone else thinks of you, what you're going to be constantly thinking of is what that other person is thinking and what they're doing and how they're going to react to you, because you care so much about them and their perspective of you, and that's selfish and dishonest because you can't control what other people think about you or how they feel about you. And you also, like, you if you're spending all of your time putting energy into other people instead of yourself and putting energy into your fears, it's just gonna feed your fears. Like, there's a saying, there are two wolves inside of you. One of them is good, one of them is evil, and the one that wins is the one that you feed, and the one that succeeds. Like that has been a saying for forever. And then, like, falling in reverse, Ronnie Radke has a song. I forget what song it is. But he says that I walk a fine line between coping and insanity. The right pills, the wrong pills right now would be the right time, or something like that. I haven't listened to the song in a while. I don't know why it's coming into my head right now. And then later in that same song, he goes, "There's two wolves battling inside us now. One is good, one of them is evil." If you're wondering which wolf inside will succeed, it's simple. It's the one that you feed. So here's the thing with that. So you don't want to kill one of the wolves. You don't want to starve one of the wolves to death. So what happens then? You can't have good without bad, and you can't have bad without good. There's a yin and yang there. There's good and evil. You can't have good without bad. You can't have the white and the black without the black and the white, you know? As above, so below, as within, so without. Everything is as everything is not. We exist because we didn't exist. And we are not going to exist because we did exist, if that makes any sense. Actually, this is what we're going to talk about. We're going to get into that a little bit. So, the universe, as we know, is forever and always expanding. And if the universe is forever and always expanding, then so are we, right? And it started from nothing, grew into something. And if there was nothing, like, I feel like I'm rambling more in this video than I have in the others because I don't actually have like a plan on what I want to say. I'm just kind of going. Nothing is formulated up here. So if you think of space, think of the universe. Space is always expanding. Space is always growing and changing, and there are so many things that we don't know. Like, we don't know more than we know, you know? Like, we like, if this book were the universe and you were to open up to a page, like, one singular word would be where we are, or not even a singular word. Like, we would be one letter on a page in a chapter in a book that's part of a series, you know? That's where we are. That's what we are. We are like one thing that adds to the context of the universe, and the context of the universe is this book. We are only part of it. And as this book gets read and is gone through, it's going to experience different things, such as, you know, the pages are going to get folded. Things are going to get ripped. There are going to be stains on it and everything like that. And that's how growth happens, and that's how healing happens, by going through the difficult things in order to get to the good things. So if you picture space, if space to me and the universe and everything is God. God is everything and nothing at the same time. That's just how it is. Like, if you are an atheist, or if you are, like, if you don't believe in God, if you don't believe in any of that, and if you dive deep enough into it, it'll just bring you right back to fucking God. Because there's literally no other explanation other than a higher being for all of this. So, the universe is an entity. And think of the things that are going on within the entity. Like, there are currently a bunch of wars going on right now, and we don't know about what's happening on other planets or in different fucking star systems or anything like that, but I can only assume that there is an equal amount of good and an equal amount of bad happening, because without that, the universe wouldn't be growing and expanding. And if you look at science, like literally look at space, look at science, the universe is expanding, and we are currently about to, if I'm remembering correctly, we're about to enter a time period, a time frame, or whatever, where, like, the universe is expanding past a certain about that it was going, like, my lord. The universe is expanding. I can picture it in my head, and if only I could just like beam the images and like what's going on inside of my head to you, that would be absolutely ideal, because it's very hard to articulate. Because I'm currently trying to articulate things that I was shown in meditation, like literally like shown. Like, I was in one of my meditations a couple weeks ago. I saw I don't even know what I saw, but it was the sacred geometry of, like, so everything is math, everything is made up of the same sacred shapes and the same sacred mathematical formulas, which is why magic and science are the same fucking things, but different ends of the spectrum. It's two sides of the same coin. Everything, like, magic is math, math is magic, everything, math, science, it all intertwines. It's all quantum fucking energy. It's all energy, and how you harness the energy. And if energy is based off of frequencies and vibrations, that's numbers. So, yeah, it's all numbers. That's it. But in my meditations, I was shown these things, these shapes. And so, like, how they fit together and overlay, and how they unfold to give us this. I know that probably doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. By the way, this is an old sauce can. Sauce jar. Save your jars, guys. Like, seriously. Like you won't ever have to buy cups again. Like, I can put a lid on this, put hot stuff in it, I can put cold stuff in it, pop a lid on it. I didn't tighten that enough, so it dripped a little bit, but you get the point. You get the idea. Jars are great. Fucking love jars. Speaking of jars, Argyle's nickname is Jar Jar Binks. His full name is Sir Argyle Binks, the third. Yeah, I just added the third. I don't know why it sounded right, but yeah, no, it's Sir Argyle Binks. He's a fucking jarhead. But yeah, in my meditation, I was like brought up to this thing in the center of it, and it was like, dude, I don't even fucking know. It was the 3D version of, hold on, my roommates are gonna be home. Okay, well, I guess this is starting anyway. I'm trying to fix my hair, but, you know, whatever. What's up, cunts? Hello again. It is now tomorrow. I got sidetracked, and that tends to happen. Brain doesn't brain sometimes, and you know what? That's fine. That's fine. So, yesterday's video, I talked briefly about some things, and I tried to articulate thoughts and shit that I couldn't very well articulate. So we're gonna do a little bit more talking and explanation on that. And I'm still gonna read from my journal and everything as well. So let me grab that. You're also gonna come with me while I go to grab my coffee and put my breakfast bowl away. I had the same thing for breakfast today as I did yesterday. Just, by the way, I have it almost every day and it's so fucking good. My opinion might not be yours. That's fine. I dropped my chopsticks. Oops. Also, guys, chopsticks over everything. Chopsticks and hands. That's how you eat. Okay? That's how you do it. Alright. Alright, bitch, we're in business. Also, I haven't written this in my notebook yet, so it's not like set in stone. Once it goes in the notebook, it's a notebook. It's set in stone. Set in paper. More so. Any homest. This is cold coffee. Alright. My little book. Alright. I started this beginning of December-ish. And it is February 2nd. And this is how much I've written, and that's how much is left. Crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. But no, I went through it yesterday, and I like bookmarked some of the pages that I wanted to read, and of course, oh, no, it's there. Ha ha. I used my T tag to bookmark the page. And I have another bookmarked page too. And I think I touched upon some of this in a previous video. I can't force myself to like anyone, and I can't force anyone to like me. It's honest to change myself or force others to change themselves to fit your view. That's fascism. That's evil. We don't want to do that. You'll never be happy or satisfied in relationships until you are not searching for something that no one else can give you but yourself. Alright, well, because I touched on that before, we're going to read from this. 4 minutes to midnight on 1/18/25. Starting to actually realize that it's actually setting in that it's me. It's all me. I'm responsible for my own life and my own shit. And I say setting in because it's something that I've known and I've been aware of, but it hasn't really like sunk. That stone was floating on the surface, and it is recently sunk. That like shit, I got it. This is me. No one's coming to help me. And do I really want other people to like help me or ask other people for that shit? I don't know. Me personally, I forgot what I was going to say. Alright, that's fine. It's because I wasn't supposed to say it. Okay. But I wanted to be fiercely independent, and I still want to be fiercely independent, although it's not good to be super fiercely independent. You should accept help when offered, but don't go begging for help and making yourself out to be the victim, being like, oh my god, my life sucks, everything looks so bad for me. Because, yeah, some things might suck, but, like, I'm the one who put myself here, and also, like, how can I be mad at that? Like, I know what I did to get here. What am I gonna do about it? What do you do? What do you do? So I figured that out, on what I'm doing. Which is good. But yeah, don't make yourself out to be the victim and be like, oh my god, I was in a bad relationship, or oh my god, I had a horrible job, or oh my god, like my childhood was so shitty. Like at some point you're gonna have to like look at all of that and be like, yeah, my childhood was shitty, but it doesn't justify my shitty behaviors. Yeah, I had a shitty relationship, but it doesn't justify my shitty behaviors towards myself, other people, or the spouse that I was with at the time. None of it does. That shit doesn't, that's not how that works. You can't justify negative actions by saying that they're good for a different reason, because that's just manipulation. Anyway, sidebar. Had a revelation that the Big Bang is what happens after a black hole. A theory I'll have to explore more. I do agree with that, and that ties into what I was talking about yesterday with the whole, like, space is completely expanding, like God in space, like the universe or whatever, the same entity, just going by different names, because math, science, and magic are all the same things. It's all energy, and it's all just transmutation, and it's literally alchemy. We'll have another video where I like actually get in depth and like talk about all of that. But yeah, that's what everything is. It's fucking alchemy. I'm in control, and it's up to me and how things go. I decide what I do, where, and what I do and where I put my energy, and that should only be towards honest things. I shouldn't try to manipulate situations to fit my needs. That's evil. I need to hold myself accountable for my actions, just as with everybody. Then I'm going to talk about me arguing with myself about brushing my teeth, because I never had a very good sense of oral hygiene, because I wasn't like taught that shit growing up. So it's been a difficult habit to get into, but I'm brushing my teeth every single day. I make my own toothpaste. Yeah, that was like, that's a, and like sometimes I still have these like battles where it's like I don't want to do it, and then the reasons why I don't want to do it are because I'm lazy. I don't want to put a fucking toothbrush in my mouth. I don't like the way the bristles feel on my fucking teeth. I'm thinking about it now and it's making me cringe. So that's why I figured out solutions to all of these problems, okay? So to solve the I'm lazy and I don't want to do it, I just do it when I'm either in the shower or when I like wet my face before I go to bed. So now it's always built into my routine no matter what I do. 2, minty toothpaste fucking sucks in my opinion, and I don't enjoy that in my mouth. And plus most toothpastes nowadays really they make my mouth dry. I don't know if anybody else has ever experienced this, but I solved that by making my own toothpaste. It's coconut oil, baking soda, turmeric, a couple other things. I have it written down in my, I called this my grimoire. It's not really a grimoire. It's just kind of like a collection of knowledge, different herbs, recipes, natural shit. I don't know, just a bunch of natural things. We'll open to a random page right now. Laundry detergent. Recipe for laundry detergent here. And I'm still working on this. Like, as you can see, some of it isn't filled in. The majority of it isn't filled in. It's okay, we're working on it. We're working on it. We're 9 minutes into the video and I have 10 minutes of storage on my phone, so I'm gonna have to go back in and fuck around with that. I'm not gonna go and look for my toothpaste recipe right now. If you want the toothpaste recipe, I can give it to you, put it down below, or I can make a video going through different things that I have in this book if people are interested. So this is about to end. So give me a second while I go through my phone to delete some things so I can come back to you. Cool. Anywho, so we're gonna jump back into what I was talking about yesterday, really quickly. I'm just gonna, whatever. So in my meditation, I was shown how all of the sacred geometrical shapes fit together to form life as it is ourself, and I like saw it, and then I was zoomed out from it, and there was a bunch of them, and then I kept going out, and normally there's something that happens in the physical world that'll like pull me back out of my meditation. I don't remember what it was for this time, but sometimes it's because like my brain is like, I'll become aware of the fact that like I don't have a body, if that makes any sense, or I'll become aware of the fact that I'm not here, and my brain will be like, oh no, and freak out, and then I'll be back here in my body and I'll be aware of it all and everything like that, even if I'm still like meditating. And by still meditating, I mean like I'll still be like, you know, I'll either lay down or sit, and I'll sit here and like I'll be gone, and then I'll come back, but I'll still be, you know, sitting like this, and then I'm like, God damn it, trying to get back into it. But it's like I get booted, or like I don't even know how to describe it. It's weird. Once I see, like, I don't know, like I'm showing things and then it's like, get the fuck out of here. One time another time I was meditating, I went up, and then when I opened my eyes, I was in like a circular room, but it wasn't a room, it was like a corridor, it was like a donut, and it was all gray, like slate gray, and there were no lights, but there was a light source coming from somewhere, but I couldn't see any lights, and I'm standing like at the back of the wall, and it's like whoop, looping around me, looking either side, and then I was like, I'm not supposed to be here, and then I was fucking gone. And that's like the one time where, well, one of the times that I have a recollection of like the thought, like I can't be here, I'm not supposed to be here, like I went somewhere I wasn't supposed to, and then someone noticed and was like, get the fuck up out of here. And I've tried getting back there before, I tried meditating on that, I haven't been able to, and it's like I either broke into like the library or some shit. If any of you have seen Castelvania or The Magicians, also by the way, Castelvania, one of the best animes that I've watched in a very long time. It is absolutely incredible. It is historically accurate, mythologically accurate, to all mythologies involved. Sorry, I still have a fear of perception, and it's obviously not getting any better. I don't know, I feel weird talking to my phone, like a screen. I feel like it would be better if I had a camera, but that's just feelings, and that's not going to make it any better. The real problem is how I feel about it, and I'm embarrassed by it, and I shouldn't be embarrassed by it, but whatever. Not whatever, we're gonna work through that, and then eventually that will no longer be a thing for me, but right now it is, so I'm not gonna pause the video this time. But yeah, best anime I've seen in a very long time, historically accurate, mythologically accurate. It is great animation, in my opinion, as well as, yeah, great animation, great storyline, amazing writing, the characters are absolutely incredible, and you can tell that they did their research, and the writers actually understand what true evil is. I think that the show does a very good job at depicting like what actual evil is. It shows manipulation, and it shows deceit, it shows dishonesty, and like fucking dude, like it's absolutely incredible. I highly recommend watching it. I'm going to put one of my favorite scenes in the description down below, so please, if you do anything else with the rest of your day, please watch that and pay attention to it, because it's phenomenal, okay? And like, it shows what actual spirituality is, not all this woke woohoo bullshit that's going on in the world nowadays. It's real spirituality, which is found few and far between these days. God, fuck. Great anime, please watch it. It's on Netflix right now. And we're gonna go back. Alright, yeah. I'm also going to read a part of my journal. I have 6 minutes. Well, it is 6 minutes and I have 3.5 minutes. I need to stop. Why care about fleeting people? Why care about what fleeting people have to say or think about you? They are fleeting in your grand scheme. Match energy with people and don't overextend yourself when others won't. Don't lend a hand when they won't even ask if you're alright, but pray for them and choose where your energy goes. When you're always thinking of other people, your energy is always going to be going towards those other people. Like if you're thinking about someone in a negative light, that energy is going to go towards them. If you're thinking about someone in a positive light, that energy is going to go towards them. Like energy follows the path of least resistance. Same with electricity. So if you were constantly thinking about someone, that's going to go to them because there's no resistance there. You know, like your energy is like, if you want something good for yourself and you're not putting your energy into that thing that you want, then you're never gonna fucking get it. Like if you want to be successful and like look like $1 million, then you have to do the work to make you successful and do the work to make it look like you're $1 million fucking bucks. And whether that be going to the gym or eating right or gaining weight or losing weight or getting a haircut or whatever it is to you, if there's something that you can do about it, if there's something that you want, then you put the energy in to get it, as long as it is true and honest. Okay? We don't do evil, dishonest shit around here, boy. And that also comes within, like, you have to protect yourself by setting and protecting your boundaries, and that's where the don't overstep, like, yourself and your own. You can't overextend yourself when you don't have that energy to give yourself, and when other people won't give that energy back to you. Like, yes, be kind, but if there's someone in your life who is consistently showing that they do not deserve your help or your support, and you're still supporting them, and they won't even say that or do any of that for you, reevaluate that relationship, because it's not something that you need, at least not right now. Like, and also, like, you don't just totally ghost people either. That just leaves people confused and lonely and whatever. Have a conversation, give them an opportunity to change it. Be like, hey, this is how I feel about this. I feel like I'm doing all of this for you, and I feel like it's not being appreciated. And once you communicate your thoughts, feelings, emotions to that person in a calm, respectful manner, taking responsibility for you and not blaming, because when you blame people for you and how you feel, it's an automatic, like, no the fuck I didn't do that. No, that's not true. You know, they get all like, me. When you're like, I feel like shit because of you, or, you know, examples. We're gonna go back into reading. I had to just delete a bunch more of the things on my phone. So we're going to, I have to find a new editing app first, and then I have to put all these videos into that, edit that, delete. I'm going to be running into more problems. I'll figure it out. Whatever. Back to reading. Pick your battles, own your mistakes, and take accountability for your actions. If you don't want people to think you're a shitty person, then don't do things that make you a shitty person. Seems very simple, right? Right? You're only afraid of being a shitty person because that's how you truly feel inside about yourself. Why do you think that? Why do you think you're a bad person? Figure that out and then figure out solutions to that, so you're not doing those things anymore that make you feel that way, and then you won't be so focused on everybody else thinking that you're a shitty person, or on whatever X and Y that you are comparing this to. Realize that every single thing in your life has gotten you to where you are now. No one else did that. You did. What are you gonna do about it? Like, look back at your life and at everything that you've done, everything that you've did, every single decision that you have ever made has put you right here, right now. No matter how big or how small, how insignificant that decision might have felt like it put you here. You were here for a reason, and you put yourself here, you know? What are you gonna do with the here and now? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna sit and dwell in your emotions and whine and cry about it? I mean, you can, if you want to, but you should always look past that into what's the next step. There should always be what am I gonna do now? And what now? You know, and sometimes a lot of the times you do need to fucking cry and or get angry or upset. You need to feel the emotions more so is what I mean. You need to feel the emotions that you are feeling when you are feeling them, so they don't become bottled inside and a little stuck, like it's like a hand grenade of energetic fucking shit, right? So like, think of that. Like, if you're upset about something and you don't do anything about it, if you just bottle it up and put it into like some little thing way back in your head, like, it might start off as like a little, like a bullet, you know, but it'll turn into a grenade. And that pin is so fragile that the next time you feel that emotion, no matter how small, the pin is going to be pulled and you are going to explode. Deal with your emotions in a healthy manner, and that's not taking it out on any other person or being mean to any other person or trying to make other people feel the way that you do. No. Take responsibility. Think about it. Let yourself actually feel it. Cry if you need to. Scream if you have to. Fucking hit a punching bag or some pillows if you have to. Anything to get the emotion out. Like, you can stomp around. You can shake around. You can go on a run. Go on a walk. Anything that'll get the emotions out in a healthy manner. You can journal. You can paint. You can write. Whatever. Just get the emotions out in some way. Make sure that it's healthy. Don't bottle it up, or else you are going to be a grenade and you are going to unconsciously pull that pin at some point. I think that is all that I have to talk about today. What did I talk about? Talked about some things in my notebook, talked about some meditation. Yesterday I talked about some things that I saw and I could not fucking articulate that shit, but oh well. I think I did a better job at it today. Just flipping through. Oh! Gonna read another. It was not all I had to talk about. Do we really think that God could create all of this and then write a rule book such as the Bible? Like, is it... I have so many thoughts about this. Actually, this is going to be another video in and of itself. Yeah, okay, so that's all for today, guys. I'm gonna deal with some storage issues, go through the video, edit a bit, and then I'm going to figure out my next video and my storage issues and some other things. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Just a real quick aside though, when I was meditating yesterday, I think. Yeah, it was yesterday. I was a baby. Like a baby. I had a pacifier in my mouth and I like felt it, and I saw my surroundings and the blanket that I was in. I don't know who was holding me, but I was being held, and I don't know, it was very interesting. And then this is why I said what I said earlier about like once I became aware that like my body was bigger than the baby's body that I was in, or once like I became aware of the reality of the baby, I was snapped right back into this reality. And now I don't know if the baby was me. I'm assuming it was, because it didn't feel foreign. So I'm assuming it was me, and I'm assuming my mother was holding me. But I don't know. I'm gonna try to dive more into that in another meditation session. So, au revoir, tis all for today. Be safe, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Have a good evening. Sleep well. Have a splendid day, depending on, wherever the fuck you are. Happy February. Happy planetary alignment. Currently, Venus is the big showstopper in the sky. Happy Lunar New Year. I know it was a couple of days ago, but it's officially the year of the snake, the year of transformation, renewal, growth. So y'all better be transforming, renewing, and growing, as you should be always. You are a human being. You are made of energy and flesh. You are forever evolving. So continue to do that. Be safe, be happy, if you can be. It's okay if you're not. Be healthy, as healthy as you can be. Just take care of yourself, okay? I will have some links in the description to that Castelvania scene, as well as probably my Instagram. Also, sidebar, if y'all have made it this far, should I start live streaming on Twitch? Answer me down below, because I think that would also be cool, and it would actually give my ramblings more of a semblance, rather than me just talking to a fucking video. And talking to people is always much better than just talking to myself, even though I do enjoy talking to myself. I promise I'm not crazy. Au revoir.